to Modalities Movement Therapy. I'm Brenda, and today in week 12 we are going to go back to basics. When we talk about MAP movement therapy, we look at 5 different movements. The first movement we start with is our breathing. Our second movement we go into arching and tucking. So I'm going to today, with the use of a foam roller and one of these soft overballs, an inflatable soft overball, with the use of these 2 pieces of equipment, we are going to go back to basics and focus on breathing into arching and tucking. So we really want to work on activating those core muscles. And we know that the core is made up of those gluteus muscles, maximus, minimus, and medius. Those are the biggest muscle, that is the biggest muscle group in the body. And of course the abdominal area. This is all part of our core. So we really want to focus on getting that movement into the spine, opening up the vertebrae between the discs in the spine, so we can really create space that you can move into, preventing things like arthritis, slowing down that aging process by getting moving and massaging that fascial tissue, hydrating and plumping up the fascial tissue. So we're going to start in standing, and you're going to come right to the back of your mat. Take a nice deep breath in. Let's circle the arms up, and you're going to roll down through the spine. Hang out there and bounce. Bounce from side to side. Relaxing and stretching the back line of the body. When you're ready, come back to the center. We're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Squeeze and fire the glutes and roll up through the spine. From there, we're going to work a little bit into the feet. So we're going to jam the toes a little bit. We're going to push the big toes down into the mat. Lift the little toes. If those little toes aren't cooperating, I want you to drop down and lift them up and give them a really good extension. So you're focusing on activating all those muscles around those areas. Let's drop the little toes, and now you're lifting the big toes. When you're in this position, I want you to be aware of the ankles. Make sure that you're pushing the 4 corners of the foot down into the mat, and then just the toes are lifting. Let's drop the big toes again. Lift the little toes. Assist them if you need to, and hold it there. Keep moving from side to side. Watch those ankles. Don't let them roll out or in. Let's do it again. Big toes are down, little toes are up. If that little toe doesn't want to move, get it there with a bit of a manual assistance. Push the big toes up and little toes drop down. And one more time. Big toes down, little toes are up. See what's going on? But stand up tall, focus on your posture, squeeze the glutes, engage those abdominal and those glutes muscles. That's your core. Let's bring the feet to the back of the mat, and now you're going to walk forward. Just get those feet moving. Once you reach the top of the mat, rise up onto the balls of the feet and walk yourself back to the back of the mat and drop down. Let's curl the toes and pull yourself forward. So you're pulling yourself forward with the toes. I don't want you to walk the feet forward. I want you to pull yourself. Grip the mat with the toes and pull yourself forward across the mat. While you're in this position, be aware of your posture, be aware of the diaphragm, nice and open so you're not rounding. push up onto the balls of the feet, walk back to the back of the mat. And just standing at the back of the mat, relax your knees slightly and just bouncing off the heels. I want you just to relax the upper body and let the arms swing around just like a rag doll. Just bounce, bounce, just bouncing and relaxing. Keep the balls of the feet in contact with the mat, but just let that body move and bounce. Bouncing is a great way to drain the lymph, so just make sure you keep yourself hydrated, replenish, and flush out the toxins, replenish that fluid, and just shake everything out. Good. From there, I want you to take one hand lightly around the arm, and you're going to get movement into the arms. As you slide the fingers down the arm, you push, and you push, and you push. So almost think about draining the lymph, massage there. So just grab hold of that arm lightly and slide the fingers over the arm. Push, and push, and 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. From there, just swing the arms around the body. We're now going to step into a stance, like almost a lunge position, but instead of lifting the back heel, I want you to keep the back heel down on the mat. Make sure the toes are forward so you're not turning the back foot out, but the stance is quite narrow. It's not very wide because you want to keep that back heel down. We're going to bring the hands onto the hips, and then I want you to almost use those thumbs at the back to tuck the pelvis under and breathe in and open up. So you're getting into that pelvic tuck. This is your exhalation because we are deflating the lungs. The diaphragm is pushing the lungs up to expel the breath. Now you want to inflate the lungs. You're opening up, creating space in the diaphragm, and that's going to assist pushing down as the lungs fill up. They breathe in. They're pushing that diaphragm down, and now the diaphragm is pushing up to expel the air from the lungs, and you're tucking under. Breathing in, open yourself up, breathe out, and tuck. Good. Keep going. Nice deep breath in. And tuck the pelvis under. Keep going. And breathing out. Do another 2. And breathe out. And another 1. And breathe out. Hopefully you feel a nice stretch and engaging here, stretching there. Let's step the foot that was forward back. I want you to bend the knees, so squat position. Be careful the knees are not coming forward. Make sure you're sitting back into your squat. We're going to do the same thing. Opening up, you're breathing in, you're creating space. Breathe into that space. Breathe out. Ripple through the spine so the head comes down. A nice deep breath in. Open up an arch. Get that movement into the lower back. For 3. And tuck. And 4. And tuck. Keep going. Breathe out to tuck. And tuck. Let's do another 3. And breathe out to tuck. Another 2. Breathe out to tuck. 1 more. And breathe out to tuck. Okay, same thing on the other side. You're going to step the feet. It's quite a narrow stance. Step that other foot forward now. Make sure you're bending into the back knee. So I want you already to feel a bit of a stretch around that area. Arching, use the thumbs, push the pelvis under and tuck. Now stretching into the front of the leg. Let's breathe in and breathe out. breathe in. Check the position of that back foot. Make sure the toes are turning slow. You know, you don't want to be in that turned out position. You want to have the toes pointing forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep going, arching and tucking. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep going and breathe out. 4 more and breathe out. And 3 and breathe out. 2 more and breathe out. For 1 more and breathe out. From there, we're going to step the feet side by side again. You're now going to take that overball. So make sure, if you don't have an overball, a soccer ball will do, but something that you can inflate and deflate. So if you need to take out some of the air, because we're going to focus on bringing the ball into the belly button. So if it starts to make you feel a little bit nauseous, just deflate it a little bit, but we're going to get a lot of movement into that lower back. So that is what I want you to focus on. Bringing the ball, and if you do feel a little bit too nauseous because we're pushing into the stomach, then maybe you want to just do this without the ball. And we're going to take the hands behind the head. So the movement coming from the lower back. Breathe in. Now you're breathing in, exhaling. Now you're opening up, you're breathing into the ball. Limited movement from the head, but focus on rounding that lower back there. Breathing out. And a nice deep breath in. And exhale. And breathe in. Keep going. Another 2. Breathe out. 1 more. Nice exhalation. And breathe in. Good. Release the ball. Relax your upper body and just bounce. Bounce into that stretch. Relax the head. So you're looking at the knees and bounce. Let's come down onto the hands and knees. Put the ball to the side. We're now going to take the foam roller and you're going to roll along the front of the legs. So come forward. If you can, go over the knees. If you're not taking any strain in the knees, there's no pain, then move the roller over the knees and all the way back up to the hips. This is option 1. If you'd like to take it a little bit further, let's bring 1 foot into the hand and you're going to continue rolling along the front of the leg. Just taking those quadriceps into a more of an extended position there with the knee bend and holding onto it there. Try to bring the heel right to the tailbone if you can. Increase that stretch and that release a little bit more. Another 2. So if you're not holding onto the foot, your range of movement should be quite a lot bigger. But if you are holding onto the foot, try and move all the way to the knee and back up to the hip as well. And roll. Keep going, bringing that foot as close to the knee as you can, as close to the bum as you can. And another 2. And 1 more. Let's release the roller and put it over to one side. And now I want you to take the overball and you're going to drop onto your side, your semi-side. Bring the knee in front and bring the ball underneath the knee. And we're we're going to roll along that inner thigh. And roll all the way to that hip. Nice and gentle release with this overball. And from there, you can bring that front foot onto the floor in front of the mat and open up the knee. And I want you to position the ball into the waist. So it's going to be below the rib cage and around just above the hip bone, or a little bit on that hip bone if you want. You can bring the hand behind the head, and we're going to move the ball as you tuck. Bring the elbow down as you breathe in. Open up. So again, I want you to focus on the diaphragm as we breathe in. Breathe. You're breathing in, expanding the lungs, pushing the diaphragm down. So you're opening up here, and the rib cage you're opening up as well. And then as you breathe out, feel the rib cage tucking in, and you can round into that tuck position. Breathe in, open yourself up. Breathe out, tuck. Good. Again, nice deep breath in. Open up, breathe out into that tuck. And again, breathe out. We're going to do another 4. Breathing in and breathe out. And 3. And breathe out. And 2 more. And breathe out. One last one. And breathe out. From there, we're going to go over to the other side. So let's start with the ball in front, extending the other leg, knee on the ball, and let's roll along that inner thigh. Try to get the ball all the way along that inner thigh, right up to the groin. Do another 2. And another 1. Back to the center. You can just bring that knee up, foot on the mat, and bring the ball underneath the waist. And again, let's open up and breathe out. Breathing in, and feel that rib cage tucking in as you round the spine. Use your head as well. Breathing in, open up. Breathe out into that tuck. And breathe in and breathe out. Again, nice deep breath in and breathe out. Open yourself up and breathe out. Breathing in and breathe out. 2 more and breathe out. For the last one, and breathe out. From here, keep the ball where it is and roll back. So the ball is roll around, so the ball comes into the lower back. So you're right up against the ball. And now the ball is going to restrict the range of movement there, but I want you to cushion the back on the ball, and then you're going to bring the hands behind the thighs or under the thighs, and you're just using that ball to support the lower back and breathe into that lower back. As you breathe out, round the spine. Nice deep breath in. Open yourself up and breathe out. Keep going. Nice deep breath in. Open yourself up and breathe out. We're going to do 4 more. Breathe in open yourself up and breathe out. 3 more. If you're getting more comfortable on the ball, you can open yourself up more and breathe out. Last one. And breathe out. From this position, we're going to bring the ball underneath the belly button. And you're going to relax on the ball as much as you can. So if, as I said before, if the ball makes you feel nauseous, deflate it. So just let some of the air out. But you should feel the pulse of the aorta, which is in the colon, pulsing into the ball. Let's relax there and take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. So let's breathe in for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you want to focus more on the exhalation. Nice deep breath in. And breathe out. And again, nice deep breath in. And 4. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Nice deep breath in. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 1 more to finish off. Nice deep breath in. And 6, 5. Exhaling. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From there, hands under the shoulders, push back up onto hands and knees. We're going to go back into that position. Let's roll onto the back first, and you're going to bring the ball underneath the lower back. Feet are flat. You can rest your head in your hands. If you're not comfortable, you can bring the foam roller underneath the head as well. Let's breathe in. So you want to try and aim to get that tailbone onto the mat, but use the support of the foam roller. Cushion the lower back. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Be aware of the position of the feet. Don't roll in. Knees are feet apart and feet parallel. Let's breathe in and arch. Breathe out. Squeeze the glutes and tuck under. Again, a nice deep breath in and breathe out. Good. Keep going. Breathing in and breathe out. So if this is your option where you want to stay, I want you to continue this movement. If you want to take it a little bit further, we're breathing into arch, breathe out to tuck. Feet are getting lighter. Lift one foot, lift the other foot. 3 and 4. Drop both feet down. Let's breathe in. Breathe out to tuck and lift. 2, 3, 4. Both feet are down. Breathe in. Breathe out to tuck. Lift. 2, 3, 4. Drop both feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. And float. 2, 3, 4. Both feet down. Let's do another 2. Breathe in. Breathe out to tuck. Feet lift. 2, 3, 4. Drop down. Last one. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Lift. 2, 3, 4. Good. Keep one knee into the chest. Bring the other knee over the chest. Now extend the legs. Bring them over the tailbone. So you're going to bring the soles of the feet together bend the knees, open up the knees, so in a bit of a froggy position, opening up those knees. Extend the legs again. Now we're going to open the legs out to the side. Use that ball to support the lower back. Squeeze the legs together, soles of the feet together, bend the knees. Lengthen soles of the feet to the ceiling, keep the feet turned out, open up the legs. Heels together, and let's start making a nice flowing motion. Open, together, and bend. And down. Let's keep going. Open. 4 and down. And 3 and down. Are you breathing? The last one, we're going to hold it in that open position. Now rotate and tuck. So movements coming from the pelvis. Keep the legs open and rotate and come back up. Toes are up, heels are up. Another 4 and tuck. And 3 and tuck. 2 more and tuck. Finish off and tuck. Bring the knees together, release one foot and release the other foot. Thrust the pelvis up and roll down through the spine. Bring the ball now between the knees. Bring the feet side by side so there's no space between the feet. You can rest the head in the hands or you can bring the arms next to the body. We're going to breathe into arch and breathe out to tuck. And again, if you want to, you can bring the foam roller underneath the neck and the head. And then breathe in and breathe out. Good, if you need that support. Otherwise, preferably, if you do have a sweat towel, then fold your sweat towel and rest your head on your sweat towel. But I want to see the movement. As we breathe in an arch, the chin should drop down and breathe out to tuck. I want to see that movement in the head. Breathe in and breathe out. Squeeze and engage the glutes. So that's where you focus more on your exhalation, getting rid of the breath. Breathe in. Squeeze the ball and tuck. If you did deflate your ball, you'll need to inflate it again. Just to make the movement a little bit easier. Breathe in, arch. Breathe out your exhalation. Now, if you want to stay in this position, you can, and just focus on that tuck. Otherwise, I want you to lift the feet, let them float off the mat, drop the feet down, and breathe in again. Focusing on that exhalation, 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 exhalation. Let the feet float off on the second last count. Drop the feet, and then we breathe in again. Make sure the feet only lift once the lower back is pushing into the mat and supported by the mat. Then you can let the feet slide off and roll and tuck under. Breathe in, arch. Breathe out to tuck. Let the feet float off and drop the feet. Now we can breathe in and breathe out. Last 2, nice deep breath in. And exhale. Feet float off. Keep tucking, drop the feet. Now you can breathe in and breathe out. And again, don't let the lower back lift off the mat as the feet drop down. We are now going to focus on the arch, the tuck, and the thrust. So again, get that movement into the neck and the head. Breathe in, tuck. Breathe out to tilt under, and exhalation. Now we engage the glutes. Now you're ready to thrust the pelvis up. Breathe in and lower down through the spine. And again, a nice deep breath in, arch. Breathe out to your tack. Breathe in, squeeze the ball and thrust. Lower down through the spine. We're going to go through another 6, breathing in. Breathe out, squeeze the ball and tuck under. Breathe in and thrust. And lower down through the spine. 5 to go. Let's breathe into arch. Breathe out to tuck. Squeezing the ball, engaging those deep core line muscles, and lower down through the spine. 3 more, breathing in and breathe out to tuck. Breathe into thrust and lower down. 2 more. Breathe out to tuck. Breathe in and lower down. Finish off with 1 more. And breathe out to tuck. I want you to hold it at the top and just focus on your breathing. We're now going to combine those 2 movements, arch to tuck and thrust. Then we're going to arch to tuck and lift the feet. Hold it up there. If you're feeling the hamstrings, I want you to bring the feet closer to the tailbone. Let's lower down through the spine. So we'll start with the feet lifting off. Let's breathe into arch. Breathe out to tuck. Let the feet float off, but only if the lower back is in the mat. Breathe into arch. Breathe out to tuck. Squeeze that ball, engage those deep core line muscles, and thrust in the in-breath. Lower down. And again, we lift the feet. So breathe in. Breathe out to tuck. Let the feet float off. Drop the feet down. And breathing in. Ready for that pelvic thrust. Breathe out to tuck and engage those core muscles. Squeeze and thrust. And lower down through the spine. Do it again. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out to tuck. Let the feet float off and drop the feet. Breathe in again. Breathe out to tuck. Now we're ready to thrust the pelvis up. Breathe in and lower down. We're going to do 2 more. Nice deep breath in, arch. Breathe out to tuck. Ready to let the feet float off and drop the feet. Breathe in. Breathe out to tuck. Squeeze and engage those glutes. Breathe in and lower down. Finish off with 1 more, arch. Breathe out to tuck. Let the feet float off and drop the feet. And breathe into arch. Breathe out to tuck. Engage the glutes, thrust the pelvis up to the ceiling. And a nice deep breath in. We're going to hold it here. And again, just focus on that deep diaphragmatic breathing through the nose. And out. And exhale. Last 2. And exhale. Finish off with 1 more. And exhale. Lower down through the spine. Bring the knees into the chest. And now we're going to bring the ball underneath the back of the head, and you're going to nod your head from side to side. So let's just focus on the neck. Nod side to side. Four more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Adjust the ball. They tend to move around a lot. Circle around the ball. Draw a circle with the nose. Try drop the shoulders down as much as possible. Let's change direction. Big circle. And let's come back to the center. Hug the knees to the chest. Rock yourself to a seated position. Stop and have a quick drink of water. Now put the ball to the side. We're going to keep it handy. We're going to use it in a minute. Just bring the roller underneath the shoulder blades. Start off at the base of the shoulder blades and then bring the head into the hands. You're now going to lift the tailbone and just release those shoulder blades. A nice big range of movements right from the base of the shoulder blades up to the neck, all the way up, as far as you can go. Make sure the weight of the head is resting in the hands, and check your pelvis out. I don't want you to be lifted and tucked under. I want you to drop and open up again over the diaphragm. Okay, we're going to add the ball into the lower back. So just drop down, bring the scapula and the subscapularis right at the base of the shoulder blades onto the roller. Then you're going to bring the ball underneath the lower back. So I want you to lie sort of body parallel to the floor. And then as you tuck, you're in a tilted under position, and then you're breathing in. And the roller is going up, and the ball should be coming up as well. So the ball and the roller moving up, and the ball and the roller moving down. Good. Breathe into your arch and breathe out to your tuck. Again, nice deep breath in. Open yourself up. Breathe out into the tuck. Good. Do another 4. And breathe out. Adjust it if you need to. Breathe in and breathe out. 1 more. And breathe out. Let's massage the ball. So stay in the tuck position and then just massage the ball from side to side. So you're getting a little bit of a seesaw motion with the hips. One side is up, rock side to side. Let's stay in this position. Bring the soles of the feet together and bounce the knees open. So in that open position and bounce. Good. Let's bring the knees together. Bring the feet flat and release that ball. Let's rock forward, bringing the knees onto the, shall I say the buttock now, and the knees, buttock onto the mat and the knees now to the diagonal. We're going to roll over that one shoulder blade, massage the roller up and down. So it's just a small amount of movement, not a big range of movement. And then open up that elbow. Adjust the roller if you need to. Elbow comes up and elbow goes down. There. Open yourself up. We can hold it in this position now, and you're just going to rock back and forward. I want you to bring the ball between the knees. So make sure you're squeezing the ball and keeping the knees stacked. Rock forward and breathe in. Open yourself up. Breathe out and breathe in. Breathing out and a nice deep breath in. Keep going, breathing out and breathe in. Let's do another 2. Breathing out and breathe in. And the last one. And breathe in. From there, we're going to work on the same shoulder and the arm that has been on the roller. So bring the roller in front of you. Keep the ball between the knees. So it's this front arm of mine that's working. Bring the knife edge of the hands onto the foam roller, and you keep squeezing that ball between the knees. We're now going to roll forward, hips over knees, and roller pushing forward. So you're taking a bit of weight forward. So we're getting a nice stretch into the chest. As you breathe out, I want you to round, squeeze the ball. That arm that we were releasing on the shoulder, I want you to circle that arm. And again, you're going to breathe in and squeeze the ball and circle that arm. Keep going, nice deep breath in. And breathe out as you squeeze the ball, tuck under and circle that arm. Breathing in. Exhale, squeeze the ball between the knees and circle that arm. Another 4, breathing in. Squeeze that ball and circle. 3. Exhale. 2. Breathe out and circle for the last one. Breathe out and circle. Good. Taking the ball now, so we're working the front side of the body. Let's bring the ball behind the knee, squeezing the ball between the calf and the thigh. We're going to bring the fingertips onto the foam roller. And again, breathing in. So we're focusing on that arch and that tucking, that second mat movement. Breathe in. As you breathe out, tuck. A nice deep breath in. Breathe out to your tuck. Hopefully you'll feel those glutes on the supporting bent leg trying to work to stabilize you. Breathe in and exhale. We're going to do another 5. Breathe out to your tuck. Keep going for 4. Breathe out to your tuck. For 3. Breathe out to your tuck. For 2. Breathe out to your tuck. For 1. Breathe out to your tuck. And 1 more for luck. And breathe out to your tuck. Now I want you to try take your hands off the foam roller. Keep the ball behind you, behind the leg, and you're going to balance. And we're now going to move that knee forward and back, forward and back. Use the roller if you need to, and you're going to move the arms as well. Roll. Keep going. It's going to take you off balance. Focus on looking forward and pulse that leg forward and back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And release. Those glutes should be working nice and hard. Let's go on to the other side. So make sure you've changed sides. The roller was on this arm. Now I'm taking it over to the other side. Bring the ball between the knees. Head into the hands. And just working over that shoulder blade. So in order to get over that shoulder blade, maybe bring the elbow up and massage right up towards the shoulder, the neck and the shoulder, the top of the shoulder there. Nice big range of movement here. Now start moving that foam roller down a little bit and open up that elbow. Now you're getting onto that subscapularis, right down. And pushing back and up and down. Let's hold it there, and you're going to breathe in and breathe out. And again, nice deep breath in and breathe out. Breathing in, open yourself up, breathe out, breathing in and breathe out. Let's do another 2. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. And 1 more. And breathe out. Good. From there, so again, just adjust yourself so you are working the same arm and you can keep the ball between the knees. Knife edge of the hands onto the roller. Don't keep the bum over the heels. I want you to bring the hips and the bum over the knees. Breathe in, roll forward. As you breathe out, you're tucking and squeezing the ball. Now take that arm and circle it. And breathe in. And breathe out, tap. Nice big circle there. Good. Breathing in. And breathe out to tap. Breathing in. Squeeze and breathe out to tack. Breathing in. Squeeze and tack. Breathe out, squeeze and tack. 4 more. Squeeze and tack. 3 more. Squeeze and tack. Another 2. And the last one. Breathe out, squeeze and tack. Good. Bring the ball behind that thigh and that calf, squeezing it. Light touch on the foam roller, and we're breathing into arch and breathing out to tack. Breathing in and breathe out to tack. Again, a nice deep breath in and breathe out to tack. 4 and breathe out to tack. Keep going and breathe out to tack. Breathe in and out to tack. for 6. And breathe out to tag. And 7. And breathe out to tag. 8. Breathe out to tag. 9. And out to tag. 1 more. And out to tag. Come upright and get your balance, looking ahead. And when you're ready, a nice quick movement with that leg back and forward. Use the arms and use your roller if you need to, but try and get those arms moving as well. So you're challenging your body a little bit more to stabilize. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, and 5. Keep going. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Let's take a break and have a quick drink of water. We're now going to continue with our arching and tucking with the ball under the shoulder blades. Put the foam roller to the side. Back into your supine position and position that ball on the shoulder blades and that spine. Let's bring the head into the hands. Link the fingers. Make sure the weight of the head is resting on the hands and you're breathing in. Open yourself up, and as you breathe out, I want you to tuck, pushing that lower back down into the mat. Breathe in, arch from the tailbone. Open yourself up. Breathe out into your tuck position. Focus on that exhalation. As you come up, deflate the lungs. This is when we create that nitric oxide. Nitric oxide helps transport hemoglobin in the blood. So the more we breathe, the more we stimulate all the organs, all the cells in the body. Breathing in, arch. Everything, all our organs are attached to the diaphragm except the pancreas, even the heart. The more we focus on that exhalation, the more we stimulate the movement of the blood around, getting that circulation going, improving that circulation in the body. Breathing in. Now I want you to add a movement. You're going to roll the ball to one shoulder blade. You're going to bring the elbows together as on the same side the ball is and tuck into a bit of an oblique crunch. You're breathing in, back to the center, opening up. Come back and tuck to the center. So you're just coming forward, and again we're going to breathe in. On this movement, you're going to go into that oblique crunch, bring the elbows together and rock the arms over to the side, same side the ball is under. Breathe in, open yourself up, and exhale, exhale, exhale. Come over to the other side. Let's breathe in. Come back to the center on the exhalation. Let's breathe in and rock over to the other side. Exhale, 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 exhale. So just take it that little bit further. Breathe in. And I want you to go straight over to the other side. Exhale, 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 exhale. Good. Tuck under as much as you can. Breathe in back to the center. Open yourself up. And you're going to exhale into the center. Breathe in. Keep going over to the other side on that exhalation. Exhale, 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 exhale. Breathe in. Straight over to the other side. And exhale, 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 exhale. back to the center. We're going to do 2 more sets. Breathe out, tuck. Breathe in over to the other side. And breathe out to the side. Breathe in. Open yourself up. And on the exhalation, coming back to this other side. Then you're ready for the last set. Breathing in. And breathe out to the center. Breathe in, open yourself up. And breathe out to the side. For the last one, breathing in. And over to the other side. Good. Come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. And let's extend the body out. Reach the arms up. And have a nice big yawn and stretch. Let's come onto one side. For this release, you're going to either take the ball underneath the ear, or you're going to take the foam roller underneath the ear. With both positions, I want you to take the bottom arm behind you, and you're going to drop your shoulder onto the mat. The back arm, so the palm, is facing down. So if you see it from this angle, that is the position of your hand. The arm is parallel to the foam roller. If you're on the foam roller, then I want you to bring the ball back between the knees. So we keep the knees stacked and you're opening up there. Now you're going to take that top hand up to the ceiling and palm is facing up. Open it up as much as possible. Now nodding the head back and forward, back and forward. Breathing in and out. A nice deep breath in and breathe out. Let's do another 4 and breathe out, and 3 and breathe out. 2 more and breathe out, and the last one and breathe out. Good. Bring that top hand onto the mat and just push yourself off. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So if you find the foam roller too hard, then opt for the overball underneath the ear. Your range of movement will probably be a little bit more limited, but nevertheless we want to get that movement into the neck. Take that top hand up to the ceiling. Bottom hand, make sure the palm is facing down. And now we're going to look up at that hand as you breathe in and then breathe out. Again, a nice deep breath in and breathe out. We're going to do another 6 and breathe out. Breathing in for 5, for 4, and 3, and 2, and breathe out. Last one, and breathe out. Good. From there, hand onto the mat and push yourself up. Let's come back into a seated position. We're now going to release this area around the neck. So just in a seated position, if you're not comfortable here, just extend your legs. You're going to take the overball and we're going to work around this muscle called the sternocleidomastoid. So we're looking at the extension of the neck. When we were releasing the back of the neck. Now we're focusing on the sternocleidomastoid and those muscles that lengthen and extend the neck up. We have something called the platysma underneath there, which can do with a nice release every now and again when we've got a lot of tension around pulling that down into a locked short position. If we're constantly looking down, using our cell phones, typing on the computer, these muscles become short, the muscles at the back become quite long and extended. So we're giving these muscles a nice stretch. You're going to go over the throat, so just make sure you lighten the pressure when you come over the throat. Look over the opposite shoulder. Bring the ball right under the jawline, and you're going to push the ball across. And then you're going to look over the other shoulder as the ball goes up to that ear. Let's do it again. Remember to lighten your pressure in the center and massage over to the other side. So you are lifting your chin and rolling. And over to the other side. Do another 2. So we're taking it down. And finish off with 1 more. Good. And just give the shoulders a big roll. Nod the head a few times from side to side. Coming back onto your hands and knees, and we're now going to bring the ball between the knees. You're going to curl the toes under, and you're going to come into a short plank position. So I want you just to hold it in that position, and you're going to bounce the knees up and down. Keep squeezing the ball between the knees and bounce into that position. You're going to extend your legs. Keep squeezing the ball into that down dog position. So getting a nice stretch along the back line of the body, and bend the knees again. Shoulders over wrists, and continue. Let's move a little bit quicker into that position. Drop down and extend, push, and lengthen, push, lengthen. Keep going. Drop down. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Going to hold it in the short plank position. Pulse the knees together. Keep your breathing going. And breathe out. Another 2. And breathe out. Keep squeezing that ball. And breathe out. Let's hold it in the extended position. And again, I want you to squeeze the ball between the knees. So swivel the heels in slightly as you squeeze the ball. Squeeze, squeeze. Heels together, knocking the heels together a little bit. I'm exaggerating slightly, just rotating them in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more set. We're going to drop down and extend. Nice big movement, pushing back. This is a nice dynamic stretch for the back line of the body. You want to keep moving into your stretches. Keep going. And 8 again. 7, 6, and 5. 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Hold it in that down dog position. Swivel the heels in. Squeeze that ball. And again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walking the hands back to the feet, and you're going to just hang out there and bounce. Bounce from side to side. Taking a nice deep breath in when you're ready. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the ball, uncurl through the spine, and just circle the shoulders up and back. Okay, one more challenge on the balance. Similar to what we were doing when we had the knees on the mat, I want you to bring the foam roller up if you need that assistance. on the balance. Then it's just there. Take the ball in the outside leg, so the other side away from the foam roller. And then you're going to stand. This is going to challenge the stabilizers in your foot and then also into the glutes. You're going to bring the knee up and back. Swing it back and forward like we did in that kneeling position. And pulse it. Nice quick movement. Keep going. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab hold of that foot and hold onto the foam roller if you need to. And I just want you to bounce into the ball. So giving those quads a bit of a stretch. And let's do the same thing to the other side. So stabilize yourself. If you need the foam roller next to you, bring the ball back behind the thigh and the quad, or the thighs and the calf. Bend the knee slightly and keep looking up. Think about the posture. That's going to help you stabilize yourself and feel those glutes working on the supporting leg. Nice big movement. Quick knee in and out. The more you move, the more you're going to challenge your balance, is what we want in this exercise. Keep going, another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Grab hold of that foot and squeeze that ball. Bounce the heel to the tailbone. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. And just shake everything out. Let's take one last breath in. So roll down again. A nice deep breath in. Circle the arms up. And roll down through the spine. Bounce from one side to the other side. And when you're ready, squeeze the glutes, uncurl through the spine. A nice deep breath in and just circle the shoulders up and back and shake everything out. Good. Well done, and thank you for joining me.